1 in 3 condo owners in Manhattan who sold at a loss. Now, with the election of Mamdani, there are reports that the wealthy could flee even more, going to the suburbs or places like Florida or Texas. But the real reason why Manhattan real estate has been flat over the past decade and what the wealthy are really doing is a bit more nuanced.
I think prices got too high and they've had to come down, so of course people lost money.
And you're reading about $100 million transactions, but those are largely detached from everyday New Yorkers.
Condominiums have often been looked at as a way for overseas investors to park money. The individual ROI you get on an investment unit is trivial, to be perfectly honest.
Right?
So the thing for a lot of condos, being a New Yorker and growing up and being raised in New York, you have to realize a lot of these condos are not for the people who are living there. It's for people, the transplants, who come and sees a lot of the property and sees a lot of the space. So they take a lot of these spaces. Now these investors are reducing the amount of apartments that's available for the average New Yorkers. And the average New Yorkers are living in I forget the size of the number, but basically a box. I'm just going to use the word box. The average New Yorkers living in a box. The size of the apartments are not adequate compared to these mansions. And these multimillionaires they're taking more properties, they're taking up spaces, they're taking money and they're reducing the availability of apartments for the average New Yorker. And these big apartments, you would think that, oh no, they let the average New Yorkers live in it. Not at the cost. The cost to stay at one of these places are double, triple, maybe 4 times of what an average individual would make. So who lives in these places? Other millionaires, other famous people. And now it forces people who grew up and raised in New York, it forces them to live in less ideal situation. They live probably in a city that they don't like. They might have grew up in Manhattan, were born there, but now Manhattan's basically a monopoly. You say you meant to live in Manhattan, you'd be like, where? You damn near rich. No, you are rich.
I mean,
If we pan out and look at the Manhattan market over 10, 20 years, what's happened with prices over that time? Did people make money, especially when you compare it to some of the hotter markets?
Condominium and co-op values. New York City, 16%. Los Angeles, 53%. Yeah. San Diego's over there too.
Markets.
yeah, I think Manhattan has pretty much been flat. I don't think that people have cashed in, sold their apartments and made money. That just hasn't happened.
Investors track prices per square foot to compare properties. In 2015, 1 square foot of space cost over $1,500 in Manhattan. By 2025, prices had fallen to around $1,100 per square foot.
Oh, let's see this.
According
In 15, when did he say? I forget when he said. Manhattan square foot prices used to be on average $1,500 per square foot. Now they dropped to $1,100 per square foot. I wonder why. I wonder why the price is starting to go down in Manhattan. Because if I had to guess, it's too expensive. Who's paying the property taxes? Who's going to be paying all of these fees when nobody's actually living in it? New Yorkers can't even afford it. Costs is going up. New Yorkers can't afford it. So now these millionaires are paying for empty space. Empty space.
to Redfin data, that's still quite high compared to the rest of the country.
This is like a townhouse in the sky, and it's got a beautiful outdoor space. And the
7K
maintenance here,
easy.
the monthly costs are $10,000 a month. Asking price is $9.325 million. Long term, yeah, I mean, you'll probably make a little bit of money, possibly, depending on what you buy, but I don't think people buy to do that. I mean, they want to buy something that maintains its value, and hopefully when they sell it, they can make a little bit of money, but I don't think it's for that. It's not for flipping purposes.
Today, 72% of condos sold in Manhattan are selling under list.
See, right now, 72.3% of condos in Manhattan are selling under the listed price. Dang. I'm just going to round up 75%. 75% of condos are selling under the price that they listed for. I don't have to be a mathematician. I don't have to be an architect. I don't have to be a data broker. I don't have to be I was gonna say Bill Cosby, but what's Bill Nye, the science guy? I don't have to be the smartest person in the room to understand why I'm just round up 75% of condos on average are not selling for the price that they want. Too much money. They listed it for too much money. The price of materials is going up, and nobody's paying for it. Nobody's paying whatever the price that you have in your head that these condos are going for. People are not stupid. People already know in New York City is an overinflated price place.
This price.
There's only so much of a demand pool that exists out there for these properties. You take places like 57th Street. 57th Street became Billionaires Row. Now, if you go look at these tall skyscrapers, where's your demographic there? Billionaires all over the world.
Yep.
You've had a significant decline over the years in foreign capital coming in. It's still
Foreign capital coming into New York, there's a decline. Because you know why? There's an interest in places out of the country. If you look at what Mr. Beast is doing with Saudi Arabia, if you're looking at Dubai, if you're looking at all these different countries, why would somebody, if you're looking at only the millionaire, billionaire demographic, especially foreign, why would they come to New York? When if I could pull up New York right now, forget it. Hold up, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pull this up right now. New York City.
Over the past year,
Hold up, relax. New York City news. If I pull up New York City news right now, what am I going to see? I'll click on a random video. I'll click on this one.
Clash
If I click on a random New York City and if I'm a foreigner, what am I going to see? I'm going to see
with
this.
police earlier this afternoon. These demonstrators say they were trying to block ICE agents who they believed were about to go on a raid near Canal Street. Several protesters were arrested. News 4's Melissa Colorado joins us live from Chinatown with the latest tonight.
Now, if I am a foreign investor and I come and I see, hey, these condos are a really good deal, yada, yada, and I type in New York City on the news and see, hey, what's the living situation like? Will I be safe? And then I see stuff like this. I'm not going to New York. No wonder 75% of the condos for millionaires and all that are declining.
coming in, but not in the droves that it was, back in the day.
Most people care about mortgage rates. They have to get a mortgage to buy their home. We're fortunate in that a lot of people are able to buy their homes with cash.
and that's why the market didn't decline as much as the rest of the country.
Since the Fed pivot in 2022, pushing rates higher, what we are seeing is a tremendous amount of affluent buyers coming into New York City, and the affluent aren't relying on interest rates, they're relying on cash.
And my only thing is, let me ask you, if all of you had $1 million, $2 million, if you were rich, if you were wealthy beyond your wildest dreams, would you still live in New York? Would you live in New York, or would you live in a different country? China. Have you seen China? Have you seen like the influencers like Speed go to China and see what that's like? Have you seen Australia? Have you seen all these different places? I love America, so without a doubt. But I'm just asking, if you were to buy a property, $1 million, $1 trillion company, like a house, condo, whatever it is, would you choose New York City specifically, or would you choose somewhere else? Or would you even choose like Florida or Texas or Chicago? Chicago's cool. Chicago, Washington, California. Why New York specifically? I'll let you all ponder that, and I'll put let me know in the comments. Let me see you on the next video. Manhattan's beautiful place. New York's phenomenal, beautiful place, but it's expensive. It's expensive.